Tacoma, welcome back to TV Teaching for First Grade. Today is Friday, October 16th. I'm Mrs. Oslin. Before we get started with our writing lesson, as always, we're going to check in with our zones. The zones are the colors on this chart that are associated with different emotions. So check in with yourself right now and think about, how are you feeling? If you're not sure the name of your emotion, you can always check in with your brain and think, what's happening inside my brain? You're in the green zone if your brain feels clear and focused. You could always check in with your body and see how your body is feeling. You're in the green zone if your body is calm and relaxed and you feel like your brain and your body are connected and you can focus and learn. We've been practicing this week using I messages to explain to someone how we're feeling and why we're feeling that way. It's important for us to be able to use I messages so that other people know how we're feeling, because they can't always tell just by looking at you. And if we expect other people to know how we're feeling or ask for their help, then we need to be able to share with them how we're feeling. So I'm going to model using an iMessage with my learning buddy, Rashid. Rashid, I'm feeling excited because it's Friday and that means the weekend is coming up and I get to watch football and relax. Now, first graders, it's your turn to share your iMessage expressing your feelings to someone around you. Go ahead. We've also talked this week about having an attitude of gratitude, and that helps us think about things that make us happy or bring us joy in our lives so that we can start to get ourselves into the green zone by focusing on the positive things. So take some think time and think about, what are you grateful for? Your sentence might start with, I'm grateful for, Now I'm going to model sharing my attitude of gratitude with Rashid. Rashid, I'm grateful for the change in weather. That means it's going to start getting colder, which means I can wear sweaters and sweatshirts and be cozy. Now first graders, it's your turn. Share your attitude of gratitude with your learning buddy or someone around you. Now that we've thought about the zone that we're in, and thought about our gratitude for things and people around us, it's time for us to get started with our lesson. The things that you will need for our writing lesson today are your learning buddy. I have Rashid. You might have another stuffed animal or someone at home that you can talk with. You will also need your learning notebook for writing, a pencil, and crayons. So you go get, I guess, those 4 items: learning buddy, learning notebook, a pencil, and crayons, and meet me over at the board. You'll remember that every day when we come together, you have a job to do and I have a job to do. My job is to be prepared with good books and good things I want you to be thinking and reading and writing about. And your job is to listen, share with your learning buddy, and then go off to write. You're a strong listener when you keep your eyes on the teacher, which right now is me on the screen. You're going to listen to the books and think about the words and the pictures and think about what it is that I want us to learn together about from our books. You'll have opportunities during this lesson to share. You're going to share your ideas. You're going to talk about the books. And then if there's someone else there with you that is being your learning buddy, you're going to practice listening to them and taking turns sharing. You'll remember that we've been talking all about what writers and illustrators do. Writers write words and sentences using their strong phonics skills. They share their thinking and ideas, and they write about things in their world. What do illustrators do? Illustrators create pictures to match the words in a story. They make words come alive, and they use details to make things interesting to their reader. Today, we are going to learn to write about topics that you feel close to. When authors and illustrators write about and draw about things that are close to them, they usually use and include their emotions or how they are feeling about that topic. And we're going to use our old favorite Ish by Peter H. Reynolds to learn about how our characters are feeling, so that when we go off to independently write today, you have an idea of how you can write about your feelings when you talk about the things that you're close to. Ramon loved to draw. Anytime, anything, anywhere. Do some thinking about how you think Ramon feels about himself as an artist. Take some think time. If you're not sure, we have looked at this feelings tree before, and the feelings tree gives us some really good descriptive words to describe how we're feeling, moving beyond just happy or mad or sad. For example, on the happy branch at the end is the feeling thankful. We practiced feeling thankful at the beginning of this lesson. Thankful is associated with the feeling happy, which means they're kind of similar, but they're not exactly the same. So it's important for us to know really specific words that describe how we're feeling. So some other words that you might use to describe how you're feeling are sad, or disappointed, or mad, or angry or frustrated, or scared, or embarrassed. Do you think any of these feelings would describe how Ramon feels about how he is as a writer? Let's keep reading and see how else Ramon feels in our story. One day, Ramon was drawing a vase of flowers. His brother Leon leaned over his shoulder. Leon burst out laughing. "What is that?" he asked. Using our feelings tree again, how do you think this made Ramon feel? Take some think time. Now, you might be thinking, I think Ramon feels angry because his brother made fun of his writing. Ramon could not even answer. He just crumpled up the drawing and threw it across the room. Leon's laughter haunted Ramon. He kept trying to make his drawings look right, but they never did. After many months and many crumpled sheets of paper, Ramon put his pencil down. "I'm done." Marisol, his sister, was watching him. "What do you want?" he snapped. "I was watching you draw," she said. Ramon sneered. "I'm not drawing. Go away." Marisol ran away, but not before picking up a crumpled sheet of paper. "Hey, come back here with that!" Ramon raced after Marisol, up the hall and into her bedroom. He was about to yell, but fell silent when he saw his sister's walls. He stared at the crumpled gallery. Now, Ramon was about to yell. He was about to be expressing his emotions in the red zone, yelling, because he's probably angry or frustrated, and probably really angry or frustrated. But he fell silent when he saw his sister's walls. He stared at the crumpled gallery. His emotions seemed to have changed in this moment. So think about, what do you think Ramon is feeling now? Let's see if there's something on our feelings tree that can help us. Is he feeling sad? Mad? Thankful? I would say Ramon might be feeling surprised. This is something he wasn't expecting. This is one of my favorites, Marisol said, pointing. That was supposed to be a vase of flowers, Ramon said, but it doesn't look like one. Well, it looks vase-ish, she exclaimed. Vase-ish? Ramon looked closer. Then he studied all the drawings on Marisol's walls and began to see them in a whole new way. They do look ish, he said. Ramon felt light and energized. Thinking ishly allowed his ideas to flow freely. He began to draw what he felt, loose lines quickly springing out without worry. Now Ramon is drawing about something that he's close to. He's including his feelings, his emotions, like strong readers do, or writers do, so that your reader can understand and connect with you. Ramon once again drew and drew the world around him. Making an ish drawing felt wonderful. He filled his journals. Tree-ish, house-ish, boat-ish, afternoon-ish, fish-ish, sun-ish. Now, how do you think Ramon is feeling? The author gave us a word that describes how Ramon is feeling. Making an ish drawing felt wonderful. So we could look at our feelings tree and we could add the word wonderful to our feelings tree. Which branch would the word wonderful be associated with? Happy, mad, sad? Take some think time. And share with your learning buddy where you think the emotion wonderful belongs on our feelings tree. Go ahead. You might have said that wonderful probably goes on the branch with the word happy. Wonderful is when we're feeling happy really high up on the feelings thermometer. We're feeling really happy. Ramon realized he could draw ish feelings too. Peace-ish, silly-ish, excited-ish. See, Ramon is drawing and writing about things that are really close to him, including his emotions. His ish art inspired ish writing. He wasn't sure if he was writing poems, but he knew they were poem-ish. One spring morning, Ramon had a wonderful feeling. It was a feeling that even ish words and ish drawings could not capture. He decided not to capture it. Instead, he simply savored it. That means he enjoyed it. Instead, he simply savored it. And Ramon lived ishfully ever after. Now, reviewing the feelings that are on our feelings tree. Embarrassed, scared, frustrated, angry, mad, happy, thankful, sad, disappointed. Think about something that is close to you, an experience that you've had that you can write about, and think about, what emotion were you feeling? Take some think time. Now share with your learning buddy an experience or something that's close to you that you can write about, and how you felt in that moment, or how you feel about that thing that is special to you. Go ahead. Now, first graders, now that you've had an opportunity to listen to Ish again, all about Ramon's experiences and the feelings that he had, and you've had a chance to think, and you've had a chance to speak about what is close to you, your emotions that you can write about. You're going to think about what you want to write. You already did that. Think about how you will draw and write it. Are you going to write Ishly like Ramon? Remember that page when Ramon was really mad? The illustrator used the color red to match the zone. That's one way that you could draw about your emotions. And you're also going to try your best. You're also going to practice independent reading today. Practice the 3 ways to read a book: looking at the pictures, thinking about how the characters in your books are feeling. Look at the words. Practice reading some of those words. You know some of the snap words. And you can use what you know about letter sounds to read all the way through a word. Keeping your eyes on the book, getting started right away, and reading for the whole time, building up your independent reading stamina. Continue tracking your reading goals with the date, the minutes that you've read, and whether or not you were focused. In your ELA packet is one of these forms for every week. So you should have 6 of these forms to last you for the first 6 weeks of school. Be sure that you are sending these in to your teacher so that they know what you are working on. And you're also going to send in your writing to your teacher or here to me at the TV classroom so that we can look at your writing together. Now, this is your 5-minute break. You're going to do the things that you do where you get a drink of water, go to the bathroom, and stretch your legs. But you're also, during this time, going to get what you will need for math so that when you come back, Miss Wally will be here and you will be ready to go with all your materials. What you need is your whiteboard or paper and something to write with. Keep your learning buddy with you, but also get your counters because you're going to do some counting. Thank you so much for reading and thinking and writing with me today, first graders. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. Bye.
first graders, welcome back. Today is Friday. And from now on, every Friday, we are going to do Fact Fun Friday. These are facts that you want to just know in a snap. If you don't know them in a snap, we're going to talk about strategies to help you get there quicker than using your fingers to figure it out. Okay, are you ready? If you have 4 plus 1, that means you have 4 and 1 more. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Excellent. Now, what if you have 5 and 2 more? What do you have? 5 and 2. Close your eyes. I want you to imagine your hand. 5 and 2. How many is that? 7. Excellent. 6 and 3. Now wait a minute. When we were here, it was 4 and 1 is 5. And then we changed this one. It went 1 more here to 5, and 1 more here to 2, and 5 became a 7. So we just added 2 more to the 5, and it made 7. It's 7. Amazing. Okay, let's look. This was 5 and 2, and this is 6 and 3. So we need to add, there was 1 up from 5 here to 6, and 1 up from 2 here to 3. So our sum before was 7, 8, 9. Let's check. 6, 7, 8, 9. It worked. What you do to this side, if you also do it to this side, it works. Isn't that cool? Okay. 0 plus 7. What is it? It's not 0. If I have 0 and I add 7 pieces of candy, now I have 7. Excellent. If I have 8 and I add 2 more, oh, who knows their friends of 10? 8 and 2 is 10. Okay. What I'd like you to do is get your counters ready. I'm going to go over to my whiteboard and we're going to fill in some number bonds. Are you ready? Let's go. So, it says complete the number bonds, use different partners for 9. So we're just going to draw one 9 number bond and we're going to make partners and we're going to fill it in and then we'll erase and do another one. Are you ready? And I think today I'm going to make my number bond go this way. Because it doesn't matter which side the whole and parts are on, as long as the whole and parts look like this. You can go upside down, right side up, right or left. So now, how many counters do we need to have out? 9. First graders, let's count out 9 counters. 1, 2, 3. You know what? I'm going to use puff balls. They're easier to see and they're kind of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. What is one of our partners of 9? Let's do this. I have 1 and, yep, 1 and 8. You write it. 1 plus 8 equals 9. 8 plus 1 equals 9. Okay, let's do another one. Pebble, what do you think? How many should we put in the first part? 4? Okay, friends, make a group of 4. What's our other part? 5. Excellent. Okay. Rashid, what are you thinking? What do you want? 6? Okay. I've done 6. That's my first part. What's my other part? 3. Excellent job, first graders. And now I'm going to do one. I'm going to do 7. 7 and 2. Great job. Let's reset our board. And let's see what's next. Today, we are working on all the partners that make 10. So here's the problem that I want you to work on. It says 10 spaceships return home. Can you imagine that? Some land on the blue mat. Some land on the blue mat. And I don't have a red pen up here, so we're just going to pretend this is red. Some land on the red mat. What are the ways, 5 of them, that the spaceships could have landed? I want you to go ahead and start building. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. I want you to see if you can find 5 ways to make 10. And I want you to list them on your whiteboard. So it will look like this. Blank plus blank, blank plus blank, blank plus blank. But you're not going to have blanks, you're going to have numbers. Okay, go ahead and use your counters. Make sure you have 10 and figure out 5 ways to make 10. Ready and go. It's going to be a long 2 minutes. I'm going to stay quiet. Mr. Kevin's going to have theme time music, and I want you to see if you can get 5 ways to make 10, and make sure you build it. Make sure you're working. Okay, what was one of the ways you made 10? Oh, you had 4? And how many were in the other part? 6. 4 plus 6 makes 10. Say that with me. 4 plus 6 makes 10. Okay, who had another one? Rashid, did you have one? How many in the blue planet? 7. Did any of you choose 7? 7 plus 3 makes 10. Say it with me. 7 plus 3 makes 10. Awesome. Okay. You ready? Pebble, which one did you choose? Oh, I like that one too. 5 and 5 make 10. 5 plus 5 make 10. Your turn. 5 plus 5 makes 10. Great job. We're going to try 2 more ways. Are you ready? What number have we not used yet? We've used 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 2. Have we used 2? We haven't used 2. 2 and 8. Look, I have 2 rows of 4. 2 and 8 makes 10. Say with me, 2 plus 8 makes 10. Okay, what's another number we haven't used yet? 1. How many over here? Oh, they're all falling off. How many? 1 plus 9 makes 10. 1 plus 9 makes 10. Excellent work. First graders, you showed 5 ways to make 10. Now, I wonder if we can use our expressions we wrote up here to make the number bonds to make 10. So let's draw out our number bonds. Are you ready? For this first one, make 10 be over here. And then just do this. You don't need to worry about the boxes. We'll just write the numbers. And then we're going to do one with 10 at the bottom. That's fun. And 10 at the top. And 10 at the bottom again. And 10 on the right-hand side. Okay, let's put each one in a number bond. Pebble, which one do you want to do first? 4 plus 6. So what are my two parts that made 10? 4 and 6. Okay, so we've done this one. What's the next one we want to do? 1 plus 9. First graders, you go ahead on this one and do 1 plus 9. Go ahead, write it down. And then check your work with me. 1, 9. Okay, we've done that one. Cross it off. We're keeping track. Strong mathematicians keep track of what they're doing. 7 plus 3. Let's put that one here in the middle. What would that look like on this number bond? The first part is 7. The second part is 3. Cross it off. Let's do 5 plus 5 on this number bond. 5, 5. Cross it off. And now 2 plus 8. You try it. Don't wait for me. I want to see your thinking. The first part is 2. The second part is 8. Excellent work. Go ahead and reset your board. Pshoo, pshoo. Now let's see. I'm going to go over to our smart board. Let's see if we can remember all the ways without our counters. What are 5 ways Kai could show 10? You might have to use your counters. Can you help me with the first one? I think I'm going to draw, this time instead of counters, let's draw a picture. Pictures can help us. So I'm going to draw a picture down here. Then we're going to do the number bond, and then we're going to record. And then I'll erase and we'll start again. So I know that my whole is going to be 10 because our number bond says 10. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you show me one way to make 10? Circle part of your group. I like to use what's called a break apart stick, and I'm going to do it right here. So what are my numbers that make 10? How many here? 3. How many here? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're going to write the sentence on your board. 3 and 7 make 10. Go ahead and write it. Writing it helps put it in our brains so we remember. 3 and 7 make 10. Okay, go ahead and reset. I'm going to erase the parts that I'm not going to use. Eraser. Erase that and that and that and that and that and that. It's a pretty tricky eraser, isn't it? Okay, so we're at 10 again. Here I go. Where should I put my break apart stick? Rashid says after 1 dot. Okay, how many on this side? 1. How many on this side? 1, 2, whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I love hearing those of you at home who are counting with me. Nice job. I didn't mean to take that away. This was 3 and 7. What's your next sentence going to be? 1 and 9 make 10. Awesome job. Reset your board, except for your 10 dots. And reset your number bond. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? I've done 1 and I've done 3. Have I done 2 yet? Do you remember 2? Let's check and see if your memory's right. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that what you were thinking? 2 and 8? Nice job, first graders. 2 and 8 make 10. Okay, here we go. I'm going to erase all of the parts. Okay. Sometimes I get silly on Fridays. Do you get silly on Fridays sometimes? I do. We've done 1, 2, 3. What could we do next? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I know 4. Do you know what the other partner is that makes 10 with 4? Let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's your sentence going to be? Write your sentence. What's your sentence going to be about the ways to show 10? Blink and blink make 10. What are you going to write? 4 and 6 make 10. Excellent job. We're almost there. I would like you to do the next one all on your own. And I'm going to sit here and give you 1 minute. You need to draw the number bond, show me with your dots, and write your sentence. And then you're going to show your learning buddy. It might be someone in your home. It might be your learning rock. It might be a stuffed animal. But you need to show your learning buddy and explain how that way makes 10. Are you ready? Go. 1 minute. All right. Have you shared with your learning buddy yet? Make sure to share. It's important that you talk and share your thinking. Even if your learning buddy can't really talk back, you're just going to pretend that they're listening. Okay, are you ready? I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to do, nothing because I have my eraser on. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this side is 5, then what's my other side? I don't even have to count it. It's 5. 5 and 5 make 10. Awesome job, first graders. Now, what's this? Vocabulary. Let's see what word we're going to use today in our vocabulary. Total. Everyone say total. The total is how many in all? 2 and 8 make a total of 10. So in your homework today, there it is. There's your word. In your homework today, you're going to be showing examples of total. It might look like, maybe it having one part be 5 and one part be 4, and then you write equals 9 and you circle the 9. You might draw a picture that shows a total. You're going to show 4 examples of totals. Then you're going to answer a question about Jasmine and her fish, and then you're going to solve the ways to make 10 with the spaceship. Okay? All right, meet me up front for information. It is so important that you know that you matter. You matter to a lot of people. There are many people who love you. There are friends, there are family, there are teachers, there are people in our community that you matter to, and it's important to remember that. So our affirmation today is I matter. Are you ready? I matter. Your turn. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Bye, first graders.
Hey kids, we want to see your work. Just send your pictures and your stories to TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.